Hi. I wanted to write a blog today, but I can't write because my hands are shaky from medication. But I thought it was important to write today because I just realized that it has been a year officially since I've had the official diagnosis of lupus. So, since in my journey with lupus, reading people's blogs and watching their videos on YouTube talk about their experiences, helped to prep me for what I was in for and helped me to learn how to talk to the doctors, what are important things to bring up, what's just normal lupus, if there is such a thing. So anyway, but first, before I start all that, I just want to say thank you to whoever it was that got me the waffle maker. It was very nice of you, very sweet. It made me cry. It came at the exact right moment. I can't even tell you. Last weekend was horrible for me. I couldn't even get out of bed for 2 days, and it honestly, I would have gone to the emergency room if I was able to move. But because I didn't want to be under the lights and go, I just didn't go. So, but I got the steroids and I'm better now. So, for Joe to come home from church with that waffle maker, it made me cry. It was sweet. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have such gratitude. Thank you. And anytime you want to tell me who you are, that'd be great too, so that I can thank you properly. So, anyway, what was I saying? Okay. So, reading about other people's experiences with lupus has helped me. So, just to put it in perspective, before last year, I had one medication, and it was an inhaler for very light asthma that I have. Until now, my medicine is put into this monster. Several pills in each slot. The morning one is generally filled, so this has become my life. How I tell time now is by the medication. I don't even fill this every week because when I have to sit down on Saturday night or Sunday morning and fill it, it becomes really depressing because it seems like I take more pills than I do food. But you have to do what you have to do. And any of you that are coming up on lupus or think that you may have lupus, when they prescribe Cyclonel, um, take it. I know it sounds really, really scary, especially when you read the side effects of Cyclonel, but it's so much better than the lupus. Trust me. Take it religiously. Don't forget. You have to be diligent about your medication. Um, also, I don't know what to say now. Isn't that great? Lupus. So what lupus is, I know on Facebook I write a lot about lupus, but basically what it is, it's an autoimmune disorder where your body is basically attacking itself. Rheumatoid arthritis is autoimmune, MS is autoimmune. There's a ton of diseases out there that are autoimmune. With lupus, your immune system starts to do battle against your organs. Basically, it thinks that your organs are viruses or bacteria that need to be obliterated. So constantly, it's hyper, but against the wrong thing. So even though you have this hyper immune system, you still get colds and flus and things because your immune system is confused and going after the wrong thing. So I don't know, it is what it is. I don't think they really understand it yet, but hopefully they will in the future. They've come out with new medication called Benlysta that hopefully just that in itself, the big change will help to change things. So, but basically what it feels like day in and day out is that I have the flu. I wake up in the morning, every single morning with flu. And the flu lasts all day long. And I don't know, it is what it is. Sometimes I have a lot of joint pain. I also have fibromyalgia, so I have muscular pain. Right now, it's the joint pain that's getting me. I'm on steroids because of the flare from last weekend, so I don't have that fluid feeling. I actually have a lot of energy, so that's a good thing. I don't like steroids; it has horrible side effects, but it's a lot better than what it was last weekend. But basically, I have fluid in my joints right now, in my knees especially, and they hurt very badly, so I have to use crutches. I never use crutches when I leave the house. If it's a day that I need crutches, I just don't leave the house. I I don't know why. I just have this blank against. If I feel that bad, I don't leave. So nobody will ever see me outside of the house with crutches. It's very, very silly, but that's where I am. So generally, when you see me, I'm having a good day. I generally don't leave the house when I'm not having a good day. So also, if you invite me to things, I love being invited to things. don't stop inviting me to things just because I say no. I want to come out. I want to come out very badly, but I can't go out when I'm sick. If I go out when I'm sick, I'm going to pay for it. So just know, if you know somebody that has a chronic illness, if they stop going out, don't stop inviting them. Just don't do it. It's not good. It just makes that person feel alone. So, and loneliness is not good. You need friends to love you at these times. So anyway, yeah. So, the joint pain, and then hopefully your lupus will be controlled with all the medication, and you won't have issues with your organs. But eventually, a lot of people do have problems with their organs, especially the kidneys. Lupus loves to go after the kidneys. So every 3 months, I have to take tests to see how my kidneys are doing, and so far so good. So thank God. I'm also trying to figure out, the mind-body connection to see if there's any way that I can change my outlook on it, will also help my outlook on the disease. So I'm trying to take that seriously now. I don't know if that's what they call, bargaining with the disease. So I guess I'm bargaining with the disease right now. It's hard. I mean, it's very scary because, every day is painful, every single day. But there are good days and there are bad days. And the good thing about it is that it makes you see when the good days are there, and you really appreciate them, and you appreciate the more important things so much more, such as my children. The days that I can get out, I can't go out in sunlight, I can't go under UV fluorescent lights, I get very, very sick. I break out in hives, I get a fever, I get fluish, all the things that go along with the flu, only 10 times more than what I normally feel in the morning with flu-like lupus symptoms. So you won't see me outside during the day a lot. It is what it is. But under fluorescent UV lights, I'm getting a lot better because of the Planck now. It takes about a half an hour before I still feel fluish, but I've gotten really, really good at hiding the flu from everybody. I guess because I'm used to it day in and day out, so it's normal to me now. But also, the thing about lupus is it usually never shows up alone. There are these co-diseases or whatever they call them that come along with it. And I've got fibromyalgia, which really isn't a disease, but it's something else. I don't know. And chronic fatigue, and I'm anemic, like severely anemic, which pushed them to test me for celiac disease, which I tested positive for 2 weeks ago now. So, which is basically your body's immune system will start to get revved up and attack your intestines if you eat even the smallest speck of gluten, which is in wheat, rye, and barley, and a few other things. So you really have to pay careful attention. It can cause neurological problems, which is my main complaint. That's what took me to the doctor in the first place. Problem speaking, which I don't seem to be having today. Problem speaking, ataxia. I have peripheral neuropathy, which is a lot of like tingling. My limbs will go to sleep for no reason. Sometimes they'll hurt. It'll be nerve pain. It's just horrible. So celiac can actually be the cause of that. So in getting that celiac diagnosis, the MS diagnosis, completely off the table, not MS. So, yeah, it's celiac disease, and I can control it. There's no more medicine that I have to take for it, because I'm already on enough to lupus. So it's just completely with dietary. So I'm hoping also that it will help my fibromyalgia pain and my chronic fatigue. So I would suggest to anybody that has fibro, chronic fatigue, neuropathies, anything like that, lupus, get tested for celiac disease. It's just a blood test. That's all it is. It's not hard. I already feel a lot better than I did before following the diet correctly. So, and the best part is that the fake gluten foods, which I'm trying not to eat, but my children, I can't take away their bread, they're not that bad. My personal favorite is tapioca bread, and it's pretty good. And if you have kids, Fruity Pebbles are gluten-free, okay? Not the healthiest thing in the world, but to make your kids see that they aren't giving up their whole entire fun life, Fruity Pebbles. So that's where I am. I'm feeling a lot more positive today, but there are days when I just want to whine and whine and whine and whine. You know what? I'm sorry. It's okay to whine. I know that the strongest people in the world don't whine. They have all these maladies, and they don't Wine. Well, I'm sorry, wine. Lupus is a disease where you are in pain 24/7. You have the flu, 24/7. It doesn't end. You have periods where it lets up and you feel a little better, and you have periods where you feel like dirt. Wine. I think it's perfectly okay. Go for it. Tell people how you feel. People need to know how you feel. They can't help you if they don't know how you feel. So don't feel too much pride. You need help. Okay. Thank you. Bye.